First time in the South for the PWHL, the Takeover Tour, a big success, especially for the Minnesota Frost. 5-0 shutout victory over Ottawa. She's Alexis Pearson. I'm Clay Matvick. Alexis, Minnesota came into the game struggling to score, struggling to hit the back of the net. Got a lot of scoring chances early. It was 3-0 after one, and they cruised from there.
Well, getting a 3-0 lead in the first period is always good. It's especially good when you haven't been able to score like Minnesota has. And they got started early. Maddie Rooney talked about it in the post-game interview about that fast start. Ken Klee, we talked to him before the game. He said that's when we're our best, is when we come out swinging. And Kendall Coyne-Schofield, the captain, one of the best scorers on this team this season, got it started, and then Minnesota would get right back to work here. And to me, this is the most impressive goal of the entire night. The pass from low to high, the shot comes through, and McQuigg, not to be denied, finds the back of the net from her stomach, swinging that backhander into the back of the net to make it 2-0 Minnesota, and then they would tally one more before that first period was over. This time Kendall Coyne-Schofield would feed the pass. Shishiba kind of fans on it there at the net front, but still is able to find the back of the net through the 5-hole and makes it 3-0 for the Minnesota Frost in that first period. And they never really looked back. You could tell they played a very comfortable game of hockey after they got that lead.
Maddie Rooney has really taken over the nets for Minnesota here in recent weeks. Nicole Hensley, always a good option, but it's Rooney's net right now. She looked outstanding here this evening.
Well, she put a stamp on that for sure here today with her second shutout of the season. And it was all Minnesota in that first period, but have no doubt, Ottawa had their chances as this game went on, and Maddie Rooney made some spectacular saves late in the second and throughout the third period. That breakaway chance by Snodgrass she denied, and she definitely kept her team in this when it was 3 and 4-0, when it felt like the Charge maybe still had a chance to get back into it. And here's a look at our final stats for the night. Minnesota outchanced them, outshot them, and outscored them where it matters. And Clay, that power play section, that's the most disappointing stat of the night for the Charge.
Yeah, 4 straight penalties for Minnesota from the second to the third period, and Ottawa couldn't bury the puck on the advantage. And didn't even really get that many chances on the power play. Part of that was because of Rooney's great play, but I think Ottawa is certainly searching right now.
Yeah, Minnesota did all the right things on the penalty kill today. They were stifling. They really shut things down. They cleared the puck when they had it on their stick. And like you said, Ottawa never really got a chance to get set up and get sustained pressure on the power play. It ended up being a big reason they weren't able to come back in this one.
Takeover Tour continues to be a great success. That was certainly the case here in Raleigh, where Minnesota gets a 5-0 win.